Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be end of the year reading and which encompass October, November and December. So this is for October, this is for November, this is for December, and energy wise. And to save time I already shuffled and these are the cards that came out. So without any further delay, let's get into it. So we start with October, not October, we're already in the mid of October by the time it's going to be posted. So the energy in October is I start with Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, to me, it's in this reading, I feel like you have been dealing with either you are in a situation or in a partnership or in any kind of relationship which is important to you, otherwise why would have been thinking about it. So if it matters, that's why it coming in the it matters, that's why it coming in the reading. Whatever that situation or relationship is, it's going to be different from all of you depending on your situation. You feel that you have been lied to, you feel that you have this constant sense of doubt. You feel like somebody is not telling you the truth about their emotion, somebody is playing with your emotion, or something kind of toxicity. But you are not, you are always giving, because you're Scorpio, you are so, you are water sign, you are very intuitive. But I feel like because maybe you want that person or want this situation so much, you're kind of bonded with this thing so much, you are constantly denying yourself to see the truth. You are constantly giving them a benefit of doubt, one after another, one after another, one after another. And I'm getting this sense that it's been quite a long time now. It's been happening for at least few months that you are in this state. This kind of energy also came up for you in October, monthly reading. I remember specifically that you are dealing with a lot of stuff, you are dealing with something that need to be cleared out, but you are kind of delaying it because you always try to give them a benefit of doubt, maybe because you are not ready to see the truth yet. But I feel like by the end of the October, it's like King of Swords. You are gonna feel like enough is enough. I cannot just just stroll around and put it postponing this confrontation. I need to confront. You feel that urge that enough is enough. I cannot be taken advantage of all the time. I cannot be lied to. It feels like you are harming your self-respect, you are harming your self-esteem. You are just constantly letting that other person or other group of people or the situation taking control over you than you taking control over the situation. But I feel like finally in the end of October, you are charging to this situation or to this person with clear head, with clear mind. You know what you want to say, you exhibit confidence, and you are charging ahead. You are charging ahead with, okay, we need to talk, and I don't want, and you are we are water sign, we are very much ruled by our emotion, we are very much ruled by our senses and intuition. But you are for this moment, by the end of the October, you are emotion, I'm just gonna put it aside right now. Otherwise I feel like, because you are that person kind of manipulate you emotionally, and that's why you always give them this benefit of doubt. Oh, they are gonna cry, or they are gonna say, no, I did not mean to, and you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna understand where they are coming from. Always you give them this benefit of doubt, but this time you're like, you know what, I need to make things straight. I need to charge it ahead with my mind, with my logical mind, because otherwise I will be in this Seven of Swords kind of energy forever. And you are realizing that, and you are putting your emotion aside, and you are just charging in, and okay, let's talk, let's not cry, let's not make all this drama, let's just talk. What is the reality of it, the situation? How do you really feel? What is going on here? You are charging it ahead. Once you charge ahead, the November starts with the Fool. I feel like you when you charge them ahead with the to seeking truth, the truth may be a little disappointing, but you already know that. You already know that person or the group of people, the situation is toxic. You already know that person is lying to you. You already know that person is just playing with you, like not playing with you, it's like playing with you. When people say playing with me, don't play with me, I feel like you give away the power, you give away other person that authority to play with you. It's their immaturity that they think that they can play with other people's emotion. That's their immaturity. And it's not that they are playing with you. You are not a toy. Nobody can play with you. Nobody can play with you. If somebody think that they are playing with you, is their immaturity, and then is their lack of knowledge that they think that human being can be played. That's their, like, yeah, you are not a toy. So but you feel like a little betrayed, because you do have some kind of emotion towards that person. You do hold a soft corner for them, and even though you knew that there is a lie, deception involved, but somehow there is like a 1% of hope that maybe that person really do love me, and then maybe that person like all these things, all this shadow side of them, they can conquer because of this love. You had that faith. You kind of, not totally, but there was a lingering faith there. But after the confrontation, you come to a realization, no, that person is really not worth. And you feel like a little betrayed. You feel a little like a fool. And then you feel like, how did I let it happen to me? How did I let it, how I did not see? You feel like all this. And then you're gonna feel like, how I hold on to this. Four of Pentacles, how I hold on to it so long, so tight, thinking that something good gonna come. How I gave them so much of benefit of doubts. You don't do that, Scorpio. You are very, very, you cut through the chase. You see the truth, and you don't take bullshit, but you did take this time. Maybe because you really, I don't know, there could be multiple situations and circumstances, but I don't know, it all, let's not go back why you did. It's like a past. Let's see what is there right now. So you will feel like like why I hold on to this kind of feelings for so long, and you will feel a little betrayed. You will feel like a little fool. But the thing is, through this process, the whole November, while you are thinking that you have, why you did that, how come you do that, how did you do that to yourself, that feeling's gonna clear all this baggage, all this little emotion that you have towards this person, and you will be free. You will free. This fool is actually working in a double-sided. One way you are gonna feel like, oh, I feel like I'm a fool in this situation, how I let this happen to me. At the same time, while you are going through this process, at the end of the November, you feel like you are kind of now almost like a free. You are like free from all this toxicity that person brought to you, free from all these things, free from all these doubts, free from this lack of self-respect. You are gonna feel like now you can start a new journey. Now you are ready to heal. Now you are start to heal by the end of November. But you are gonna go through this process of why I did that, why I let this thing happen. I always knew that there is nothing, that person, they are not emotionally mature to love me the way I love them. You always feel that. But then by going through this process, you are gonna get to a certain newness. And when you get to this newness, it's kind of echoing, a little bit of echoing that October whole reading. I don't know, I'm just referring to it, and it's not a push promotion, my friend, seriously. It's like I just really see the synchronicity there, and I feel like in other reading there is somebody's waiting for you to heal, and I feel like that person is gonna come now. They're gonna come with like a little token of love. They're not gonna be huge, because they know that you need a lot of healing. They know you are going through this kind of, still going through this letting go, all this hard feelings. So they're gonna come with like a little token of love, so that you feel loved. You feel that you are not going through this process by yourself. They are gonna give you a very nice support. They are very nice. They always, I feel like, I don't know, I'm really feeling like the person, they're actually king of cups. They have a lot of emotion for you, but at this time, because they understand where you are, they're gonna show very small but sweet gesture of love, which gonna put you in two of pentacles. You are gonna, you like their gestures, but obviously you are not ready for any kind of another jump into, you are not like one relation to another relationship, like this. So you're gonna think about it, you're gonna think about how to, there is a lot of healing gonna take place. You're gonna think about how to, how to approach this, whether you are ready for this. But before you are ready for another love or another person let in another person in your life, you're gonna think about your life in general. You're gonna think about why I get into this Seven of Swords in the first place, why I let that other person emotionally manipulate me. Where did I stand? You are gonna think about your own standing, why you let that happen. And and you are gonna get into this hermit. It's a very nice and kind of self-reflecting a mode where you are gonna really gonna think about the root of this energy taking, root of why that happened. Not that, so that you understand where the actual problem is, and then you can go for it, then you can build something upon, with this token of love. But right now they are there to support you, so let them just be there to support you. You don't have to, they are very nice energy. They are not asking for anything bigger, because they know that you need to go through this process. They are just there to support you, show that you are not alone. But you are going through this kind of self-reflection, self-understanding, where you are, what went wrong, why it went wrong, and then you can come to a conclusion of your own understanding where you stand, so that you can build further. It's a very nice energy, Scorpio. It may feel like a little Debbie Downer right now, but it's, trust me, this healing, this toxicity, when this toxicity is gone, the healing gonna take place, and you're gonna feel so yourself. You're gonna feel so much of yourself, and that's beautiful. So let this toxicity go. Confront the situation. If you don't just let it linger. I feel like you are in this lingering mode for quite a long time. Confront it. When you confront it, the thing's gonna take place. You have to end one thing if you want something new, something fresh, something good to come in. So you need to end that. So you need to confront it. Alright, my friend, this is all I got for now, and hope you get something out of it. And if you like what I do, please do subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.